Welcome to the Lion Show. I am so happy that you are here with me, and I just have to emphasize how powerful this is and just how important it is that you listen, take notes, do whatever you got to do. I have one key message in this that is going to change your life, though, if you can really take it serious, if you can really focus in and just understand what I'm trying to say, it's going to be revolutionary. We've been talking about money, right? I'm very, very proactively trying to help as many people as I possibly can get out of their money problems and make more money, become rich. That's what we're going for here. So I've basically been going into have a money strategy, spend less money, make more money, be smart with your money, negotiate with your money. These are all very important things. I feel like most people know this. The reason we've been talking about it so much is just to re-implement that in your mind. Get that little seed planted. Let it go, let it grow into who you're going to become in the future. And become the best person you can with your money. And you got to appreciate every dollar. Okay? So that's basically just a recap of what we've been doing and where we're going from here now. Is we're going into true wealth creation. This is the key thing to being rich, to making wealth. Okay? Maybe not the key thing, but it's one of the most important things I've ever learned and I've ever tried to hammer home and I've ever tried to 110% act on every single day. It's wealth creation. So this goes into basically explaining that you're never going to get rich by renting out your time. Okay? It's just never going to happen. Even lawyers and high-paid doctors that are only getting paid when they're on the clock, sure, they make a lot of money, but they're never going to truly break through to that wealth stage. I mean, they'll be well off, don't get me wrong. But you're not going to do it by working for somebody else. You have to put on your entrepreneur hat and you have to start thinking outside the box to make your own wealth. What you have to do is you have to figure out how to create leverage. Leverage is the key ingredient in all of this. But you have to create products and services or any form of wealth that pays you when you're not at the clock. When you're not there, it still is paying you and it still is making you money. That's what we really want and that's what we need to go for. You have to create leverage for yourself and you have to create products or services or whatever it is that brings money in while you're asleep. Like you have to focus, you have to smash out your project. And then you have to create multiple streams of income or one really good stream of income that pays you enough that you can just take a vacation for 6 months and it'll still be making you money. What we're trying to do is basically implant like the main ways that people make money doing this and create wealth is like investing, right? So if in investing, you put your money into a stock portfolio, a mutual, Bitcoin, whatever you're into, and it makes you money without you having to do the physical work, right? Or let's say you're a computer programmer and you program all these little robots, a little robot army to go out there and serve people and then you get paid. The robots will always be working for you. You're not going to be there anymore. You're just selling the software. Those are two, and then it's like if you say you make a course, right? You become an infopreneur. You compound all your knowledge into this digital course, and then you just have to sell the course, and then it's making money over and over. You get it running with paid ads, email campaigns, SEO, whatever you got to do, and then it's just making you money while you sleep. It's already out there. You've already put in the work, and now it's working for you forever, for the long run. Or another one is, what's the word of it? It's not royalties. Maybe it is royalties. So, well, that's for music. So let's say you make a badass song and it plays on the radio for the rest of your life. You get paid for the rest of your life for that one song that you made in that one moment. It's now making you money constantly. the word that I can't think of, but it's like Mickey Mouse for Disney. If everything that has Mickey Mouse's face stamped on it or put on it and then they sell, Disney gets paid to do that. So they've created this symbol, or there's this surf company called 10 Toes Down, and they have this funny little logo or something with like toes on a surfboard. And companies will pay thousands of dollars just to put that logo on their products and then sell it. They're making money forever. Or Red Bull. People literally go to Red Bull now and pay them, not only do they give them a massive amount of money, but then they pay them like 15% of every sale of every product that is on it. They didn't make any of the products. The other people make the products. They just slap their little logo on it and they make that money forever. These are just some examples of creating leverage so that you can start to make wealth. And it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's not even that hard anymore. It's actually very easy. But you have to start thinking like this. You have to realize you're never going to get rich getting paid per hour. Even if you're a consultant, that's still an hour that you're on the phone with somebody, and it's an hour you're not doing something else. Now, whenever you have time, or if you're very serious and you're ready to get started right now, start to visualize and think about ways that you can start to create wealth, right? If you're going to create a course, that's probably one of the easiest ways that you'll be able to make a lot of money and be able to do it, especially with Teachable and Thinkific and all those things. I'm going to go into a whole course creation thing that I'm going to do on my YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube. I think that's probably going to be the first one. What we're going to be going into next with this podcast, with my show, is I'm going to be showing you how to make this money, right? How to create these systems for you, for your life. Like, no bullshit. We're probably going to start with YouTube. So I know YouTube is a big topic with you guys. I've just learned some amazing stuff. And with YouTube, what you do is first, just like with all of these, first you have to pick out your strategy. You have to have a strategy before you go into these. Otherwise, it's all going to burn out. And then you also have to know, you have to pick one of these lanes that you're going to be able to go the distance. That's so fucking important. You can't just do what everybody else is doing. It has to be something that sings to your soul that you can go the distance with, okay? One of the most important things that you are going to learn in this life is that if you focus, the universe will yield to you. If you are a focused human being, if you are someone who can focus and then persevere through the trials and the tribulations of whatever gets in your way and go the distance, the universe will yield to you. How can it not? How can, if you're putting your energy, your life's work into something, and you figure out, or you try every avenue to make it work, how can the world and how can the universe not yield and give in and let you win that battle? Okay, that's so important. So now what you have to learn to do is to focus your days on creating wealth, true wealth creation. Okay, it can be courses. It can be create YouTube videos. Sorry, I went on that rant, but with the YouTube videos, you have to have the strategy. Okay, and then you have to create the video, and then you have to implement all the stuff that I have in my course and what we're going to go over to get traffic to it, to get buyers, to make money. But like with YouTube, once you have one of those videos up and ranked, not just with YouTube, with any search algorithm, once you create and you design this beautiful, eye-catching product that has a link for you to make money, and you open your wallet up to the universe and then you drive traffic to it, it's going to start to make you wealthy, because it's going to be making you money while you're working on the next wealth creation, while you're working on the next project. And what I don't want to happen for you is I don't want you to become like one of those spinning plate acts. You ever seen those? You know, they have like a plate spinning on a stick, and he spins one plate real fast and he has to run over to the one that's slowing down and blah, blah, blah. That's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do here is we're going to focus on the first plate. We're going to get it spinning to the point where it can spin on its own and it's making you money. And then we're going to step into the next multiple streams of income, the next income. If you set up one affiliate project, right? And then you take the money that you have in your affiliate project, it pays for either ads for a course or something else, or it pays to go into your investment fund and your investments start making money. All these things are going to become multiple streams of wealth. Wealth meaning you're not spending, you're not getting paid for an hour of work when the amount of work, could be done without you or in 15 minutes. That's not how you're going to do it. You're going to be creating these different channels of wealth, and you're going to focus, scatter, and with a little creativity and a lot of perseverance, you're going to get there. But if you've ever wondered, like, what should I be doing to make more money? This is it. This is the thoughts that you have to be having. You have to be thinking, what is it that's going to take me to that next level so that I can be making more wealth every single day? If you're going to really go all in on this, I really think coding is awesome. I wish I knew how to do coding. If I was creating Apple, I'd be the Steve Jobs. I'm the marketer. I need to find my Wozniak. I need to find my coder so that we can create something beautiful. So if you're out there and you want to start working on some software, I'll be able to pay something, and then I'll definitely do all the marketing because I think I can sell just about anything. I'm going to teach you guys that too. So here are the ideas. This is just a list of different avenues that you can go down for wealth creation and start thinking about. And probably ones that we're going to start talking about more in this book and just drive it home. So coding. Think about coding. Once you have that software up and running, those little robots are going to be programming night and day for you, every hour, every minute. So you have to think, how can I create a program or get involved with a company of smart people that can make a program that can actually help people, or can make a really fun game or something, or something along those lines. Next one is media. This podcast, this show, this is creating leverage for me, right? People are listening. You guys are tuning in because I'm helping you and I'm trying to do good for the world. This provides leverage, though. I call this the audience business. We're definitely going to be showing you how to build personal brands. We're going to show you how to make an audience business. That's what I'm going to talk to you guys also about. But it's just using media to boost your leverage. If people are paying attention, your message is being heard, you can be more powerful and more influential to the people that are in your lives and to the people that are listening to you. And this slowly builds, and you can sell things, have influence, and it's creating leverage because I'm putting them on the internet, and they're going to be on the internet until the end of internet or whatever, And with all the SEO and all the crazy stuff that I know, I'm getting lots of traffic, lots of engagement, and I'm learning all sorts of stuff. The goal of this show, though, is to help as many people as I possibly can. But media, creating things like this, creating all sorts of media outlets. It can be pictures, it can be, ebooks, things like that. This is creating leverage. It's creating wealth for you because it's going to be around forever. It's going to be driving traffic forever. It's all going to compound eventually if you stick with it, if you keep pushing, if you keep it up. Your media, your content is always going to be out there, and you can start reusing it again. You can start repurposing your content like crazy for all sorts of stuff. So save all your media, save all your content, and repurpose it. And then figure out ways to start making wealth and start creating true things of value for you. You can put them all together and it can change people's lives, and that has a lot of value to it. So that's podcasting, YouTube. Both those are great wealth creation channels. Affiliate marketing. Bill Gates is doing this interesting thing where he has all these pictures of great pieces of art and other things like that. And then if you want to use a picture of, say, the Mona Lisa on your website, you have to pay him a toll to use it. So we all need to start thinking a little bit more like Bill Gates. He's one of the fucking richest people in the goddamn world. But becoming, I call it a toll booth business or an affiliate marketing business, right? Basically, you're just promoting somebody else's business, right? You don't have to make the business, you don't even have to make the sales, you just have to get that little affiliate link. And then you create content on YouTube, you create ads on Facebook, you create email sequences, whatever it is you do, we'll talk about this. And then you just basically become a toll booth business. People, before people buy the product, they come through you and they pay the toll. They pay the toll because you're out there actively promoting it, actively showing people how amazing it is. And then once you've created the media, you've created the content that's already out there, when people want to learn about this product before they buy it, they go to you because you're the expert. This is a great way to create wealth, and it's probably one of the easiest ones to get into and start making money right away. Music. I fucking love making music. I'm making money selling beats right now and selling streams, and I'm going to have an album coming out, and I'm going to get paid royalties for the songs on my album for the rest of my life. And that's something I love doing. So we're going to talk more about how to make money as a musician in the modern age with streams, where people are getting paid for streams and ads and so much more, lessons and all sorts of cool stuff. You can make a lot of money with music. It's pretty wild. It used to be a joke. Books, all right, books. Write a book, sell it for the rest of your life. Come up with a great title, test it on all your social medias. Ask your friends, this is a good title for a book. I know inside of every single one of you, there's a multi-million-dollar book that could be written. You know something that the rest of the world needs to hear. You know, it can be a fantasy, it can be a story, and with proper marketing and proper execution, that's creating wealth, again, for the rest of your life. People may be talking about your book for forever. It could be like Moby Dick, where you're long dead, and people still talking about your book that you wrote, you know, while you were seasick or whatever the hell you did. Courses. I love courses. I think courses are very, very powerful. I think they're getting, I don't think they're saturated. There's still so many people out there, and it's just how people are learning nowadays. You don't have to go to college anymore. You can literally buy courses from experts, copy what they're doing. Got to go the distance. Remember, that's why we're talking about this. But you package all your information on stuff that you're already doing. There's so many just blue oceans out there in courses that you could be doing. But once you create the course, you just have to sell the course. All right, I'm going to go on a tangent. We'll get back to this list. If you want to make $1 million in 1 year, right, you have to have 4 products at $35 each, and then you have to sell each product 25 times a day. So that's 100 sales a day at 35. That will make you a millionaire in 1 year. You might be saying, oh, how do I sell that many a day? Well, you make multiple of what we're talking about right now. You could have one software that is $35 a month, and then you sign up, 25, or you sign up 25 people a day for that with paid ads and things like that. And then once you have enough, like, what is it? I think it's like 300 people subscribe, or 3,000 a month. And then you can stop running paid ads, and it can become word of mouth, and it can just take over. It could be your media. You get paid with enough YouTube ads running on ads, right? Or you make a badass album, and then you sell each song for $1, and then you wind up, 35 songs, each selling that much every day. It can all start to compound. So, and $35 is just, you can make 50 at 17, $1,750, whatever. But I like the $35 price point because everybody has $35. And I'm sure you could make something that has $35. And then with all the paid ads and with all the email stuff and all the technology we have right now, if you focus and you go the distance, you can be making $1 million a year selling these products. All right. Courses, that's the last one we said. So you make 4 amazing courses. You just pour your heart and soul into it. And you can just do it for $350 or even $3,050, or $3,500, whatever price you want. Right? I'm just talking. There's a lot of money to be made. But once you make one of these courses, you pour everything you have and it works. And then you teach other people something that works, and you can fucking live off that for the rest of your life. You can sell the same course. You can just sell Every 10 years, just revamp it. And then you can take your course and you can start selling seminars. And you can start selling books as well. And you can start selling live Zoom and coaching and everything else. And then you can have other people run the seminars for you. You don't even show up. They just use your name for it. It's called an infopreneur. And this is a creation of wealth, though, where once you built this, and then you set up the ads that are going to be selling it nonstop. Even if you have one ad, right? That ad costs you $1, and then from that ad you make $2. You never have to work again, for the rest of your life. I mean, it doesn't quite work out with the math, but you get what I'm saying, right? In advertising, if your profits are more than it costs to run the ads, you can just run the ads forever and be constantly profiting. That's how you create wealth. And then you can take that money and you can invest it in real estate, or invest it in the stock market, or just sip pina coladas on the beach, whatever the fuck you want to do, Start building these charities or some volunteer stuff. All right? Next one is systems. You create a really awesome system on how to teach VAs, and then you basically just sell the blueprint over and over and over to all these different companies. Or, you figure out a way how microbreweries can get their beer inside of Chili's, and you have a system, or big, other restaurants and things like that, and you sell that system. That's another way. You can patent it. Patents are another way. You can create and become an inventor. Invent something that everybody needs. There's this guy who, inside all batteries, little boxes, they used to have a kit so you could test your battery. And the guy basically went to all the highest companies, and then Duracell bought it from him, and they paid him royalties on it for that invention of the sum of millions and millions of dollars for just having the idea. And he patented it before the people could do it. Of course, they invented their own eventually, but he still made millions of fucking dollars. There's a lady who realized that Happy Birthday didn't have, I don't think it's a patent, obviously, but it's like the copyrights to Happy Birthday was in the public domain. So she used her smarts and her ability to license that, and then every time anybody ever sung Happy Birthday, she would make money. Millions of dollars just from being a little smart and having that extra wheel turning, a little bit of wealth. Real estate. I know real estate's getting hammered right now because a bunch of COVID renters are struggling with money and things like that, but it's still, I think the way to make money in real estate is to get, first of all, if you can get the deals, all right, if you can get houses at rock bottom prices, think about that. A lot of people, if our economy goes to shit right now, I know it's a sad day, but there's going to be a lot of opportunities to buy some houses real cheap. I'm reading a book called No Money Down, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I like the idea of getting a house for no money down. That sounds pretty fucking nice, doesn't it? Find creative ways to buy land, creative ways to buy houses. But if you buy real estate and then you have a renter, right? A renter pays you more than what you pay on the mortgage every month, or you buy the house outright and then people rent it from you. That's money in your pocket for the rest of your life. Well, not the rest of your life. I know there's a lot of maintenance and things like that. I think what I hear in real estate is if you can build multiple family housing, then you always have a tenant, paying your bills, and there's always somebody there, and then you're balling. I mean, they just keep making people's apartments smaller and smaller until you live in New York. So and they charge you an arm and a leg, and it's crazy. Drop shipping. I like the business model of drop shipping. I don't really like buying products from China. If anybody wants to drop ship my wood carvings, holler at me, send me an email. But products and drop shipping is basically somebody else makes the product and then you just sell it online. So you use your marketing skills. Like people were buying, I did it back in the day. I actually wound up making more money I would make these drop shipping websites. I didn't have any money back then, and I would make like $40 and get tired, and then I wouldn't be able to keep up with paying Shopify $40 a month. So I would just sell the website, and I'd make fucking $700 selling the website after I made it, and I did that like a lot actually. I wound up making a whole bunch of websites. That's how I started making affiliate websites, with Shopify and drop shipping. And I'm sure the business model works. I mean, I know friends that have made a lot of money. I know friends that have lost a lot of money. So it just depends. All these work if you're willing to put in the work. If you're willing to be creative and tinker around until something absolutely kicks ass and is pumping it out for you, then you're good to go. Lead generation. I am the master of creating business leads. That's what I do. And I did this for a long time with Paper Lead Agency, is I create leads for businesses. And what I would basically do, and what I still do, is I would get a whole bunch of Google My Businesses, and then I would rank them, and then I would rank their websites in every single town in the city, or in the state, I mean, every single one that was within, the call center's calling range, right? And then I would rank them all first page of Google, and they would start getting 20 calls a day, 2 or 3 of them would become a customer, and then I would get paid $100 to $1,000 a lead, 50 and $100. And yeah, it worked like gangbusters, and I'm really fortunate. But I got tired of working with all the customers and things like that. So what I did is I wound up doing this affiliate stuff. So I just basically send all my calls now to affiliate call centers, and then I get paid automatically every single month from these affiliate companies that sell my calls to other people. So it just becomes this long chain of weirdness, and I got real tired of making plumber websites and things like that. But I still do what I do, and I'm really good at it. So if you ever need leads and you can figure out how to get a hold of me, I'll help you out. But you got to be cool. Next one is ads. All right, if you can create ads, I think ads are the future. I'm super motivated to completely master paid advertising, because I'm practicing right now with affiliate marketing and marketing for my podcast and my other products. The problem with my products is I have to make them, and the labor kind of takes the joy out of making art and making work. So I run ads and I do really good, and then I sell too much shit and I have to play catch up. So I'm really practicing mastering Facebook ads, Google ads, Twitter ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, Reddit ads, all these different ad channels, obviously Google and YouTube, but I'm trying to master it. I'm trying to master good copy. I'm trying to master catchy pictures. I'm trying to master getting in people's heads to get them inspired about whatever product I'm trying to sell, and then I'm trying to figure out where the cheapest ads are. Right now it's like YouTube bumper ads, display ads, and some Twitter ads. And I'm kind of fucking around with TikTok and Snapchat, and those are actually working pretty good. Reddit ads, Pinterest. Oh, I love Pinterest. But the reason I love ads so much, and why I'm all in on mastering paid advertising, it's because it's the future. I love SEO, but I'm always going to find ways to conquer any search algorithm so that I can win. But inevitably, they're going to get better and better at stopping SEO, and they're going to start shifting more towards making money. I mean, it's just human nature at this point is to be greedy. And Google is just going to get greedy, where the whole first page is just going to be all ads, or everything on Google might just be ads. Who knows? Wouldn't that be weird? Yeah, I'm all about ads. But when you can create these ads, you're going to be able to create that leverage of getting lots of eyeballs on your products, and you can sell any product in the world. It can be Amazon of ads. That's pretty good. I might need to keep that actually. Amazon's another great way to make a lot of money. You can sell all sorts of products. Just get it from China or whatever they do. Make books and things like that. I love self-publishing. It just takes time, and time is of the essence. So that's my ideas on ads. I think that's one of the ones of wealth creation. Ads, stock investing, YouTube, affiliate stuff, courses. Those are my ones that I'm really, really into. So then the next one, of course, royalty, right? Intellectual properties. I love CNC machines, man. Little fucking robots that pump out products for you to sell. Oh, I got one. I got to get a newer one, though. It makes signs right now. And signs I sell the shit out of signs. But I bet if I got a real nice one, I'd probably be printing out like U.S. flags and like military stuff and anything. Tons of crazy cool art is going to come out of CNC machines, and it's the future. 3D printing, all that stuff. That's how you can create some really epic products, and then you just need to figure out how to sell it for a profit. And I mean, shipping really isn't even that bad. If you're ever shipping stuff, you just got to get a UPS business account, and man, it saved my life. And then I ship all kinds of stuff. They also have flat rate boxes that I ship every single day, not with UPS, but that's USPS. And shipping isn't even that bad. And even international is getting reasonable, where if you have a high enough price point, you can start to sell worldwide. You got to start thinking about that. All of these wealth creation things should, you have to think small in the beginning, you know, sell it, useful stuff for your friends, your family, your neighbors, and then you have to also see the scalability of this blowing up. All right, I think that's awesome. Gardening is the next one. And that's kind of a funny one because, I mean, you could say that gardening is wealth creation because it just grows on its own, but anybody who's ever done some serious gardening knows that, man, that's a full-time job. It takes a lot of work, and it's worth it at the end. I'd like to do that. I wish I could just get paid to garden again. That'd be dope. Okay, that is big idea, though. Come on, guys. I know I'm not excited. It's 10 o'clock at night, but I'm fucking so pumped to express this to you and to have you guys know wealth creation, true wealth creation, comes from these metrics, these ideas. Having money go into your pocket while you sleep, while you're working on other stuff, while you're fucking painting or sipping martinis, whatever the hell it is you want to do in your spare time. All starts with first putting in the work, buckling down and creating wealth, creating softwares, creating courses, creating books, things that'll last the test of time and will sell like fucking crazy, right? That's what we want. And that's where this whole program is going. Please, like, subscribe. YouTube is going to be kicking ass, right now, because I'm going to start making a lot of videos and just putting them out there as long as I keep getting the love on this stuff. My podcast isn't going anywhere, but I'm just saying there's going to be more. It's easier for me to explain things on video when you can see my computer screen, especially when I'm starting to go over YouTube stuff and things like that. So check out the link below for my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe on the podcast. And if you see any of my videos on YouTube, be sure to comment and like. Definitely helps the algorithm. And if you're on the podcast, please leave me a review. I'm out here. I'm really trying to help everybody. And then also sign up for my newsletter. There's a free course that I have right now if you sign up for my newsletter, more about wealth creation. And we're going to really get into creating wealth and selling it. So I hope you enjoy. I hope this will make you rich and it starts to get your brain triggering. You don't need a boss. You're the boss of your life. Figure out ways to create wealth. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're ever bored, don't be fucking bored. Be trying to figure out how to create more wealth, how to create ways of making money, right? That once it's created, once you put in the work, can make you money forever. And then you just keep doing that and it'll compound and compound. Again, you get 4 products. You sell 25 of them a day each at $35 profit. And you'll be a millionaire in 1 year. You'll make $1 million. You probably spend a lot of it by the time you get there, but fuck, you bet you'd be happy. Extra $1 million coming in your bank account every year. All while you're not there. And if you do have a job that, where you have to sell your time, start investing. Start saving your money so you can make smart investments. But again, the most important thing that you get out of this is you're going to have to focus and you're going to have to go the distance. So pick one of these avenues. Music. If you love music, you have to go the distance. You have to put in the work. If you love finding good products, if you love talking to people, that's one that I didn't mention was multi-level marketing or network marketing, where you just sell to other people something and you just tell your story. That's another way that you can start making residual income, because as soon as you get enough people underneath you and they start making sales and you're at the top of the pyramid. I don't really want to recommend all the pyramid schemes, but some of them really work. Some of them are the real deal. All right, there's lots of ways to make wealth, but stop wasting your time things that don't make wealth and start creating true wealth for you and your life so that your life can be beautiful, your loved ones can be happy, and you can escape all the money problems and all the money drama and just live to its fullest and get rich. That. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. Again, share this with your friends, share it on social media, leave me a like, a review, just do something kind as I'm doing something kind for you. And feel free to reach out to me, robert@thelionshow.com. Send me an email. Again, I'm mastering paid ads right now. I'll have a bunch of videos coming out if you'd like me to run some ads for you or anything like that. I'd be happy to talk to you. Send me an email. robert@thelionshow.com. Peace. Namaste.